Welcome back. Let's take you to the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court, where the bail application in the case around the probe into a Free State agriculture project linked to the failed Estina Dairy Farm has been briefly adjourned. Gupta-linked businessman Iqbal Sharma and 3 former Free State agriculture officials appeared in court this morning. eNCA Senior Reporter Aviwe Mtila was there, and he joins us now live from Bloemfontein. Aviwe, just give us an update on what happened in court. Why are we adjourning for a little bit?
Well, 2 of the accused, Maseko, will conduct their bail application at 2 p.m. when court will resume, and the other 2 will have asked if their bail application be adjourned till Monday. Just joining us now is Cindy Seboka from the NPA Investigative Director, just to go through some of what we've heard in court. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. Some of these people that appeared have appeared at the Zondo Commission, like Peter Tabete, who said he could not name the person who arranged the meeting with the Guptas at the Saxon World complex. What is this? What are the charges, and what are they charged?
So the charges here are breach of the Public Finance Management Act for the 3 officials that you've seen. It's a former head of Department of Agriculture, former head of Rural Development, as well as a former Chief Financial Officer of the Agriculture Department at the time. This is in 2011. And then one other accused that has appeared is a former DTI big honcho there, as well as a businessman that was the head of Nulani Investment. So the nub of this particular case, just after speaking about the charges, other charges is money laundering and fraud. So the nub of the case in this particular instance is that just over 24 million, just almost 25 million was siphoned out of the Department of Agriculture within a 7-month period. The contract was given to the company Nulani Investment to do a feasibility study as to whether or not a dairy farm project, Domuhuma Mubung at the time, the flagship project that was supposed to alleviate poverty within Free State, would be successful or not. So this company, Nulani Investment, was then roped in. It was supposed to do the feasibility study. It was paid the 24 million. It then outsourced the same feasibility study to a South African company, Deloitte, for 1.5 million. So you can also do the maths about how much they benefited and pocketed. In terms of the appointment of the company also, we've also seen through investigations that it was quite irregular. There was deviation of the Public Finance Management Act, and further, the contract should not have even been entered into.
Okay, just to clarify, this is regarding also the Estina Dairy Farm project, but maybe run us through what happened in court today.
So what happened in court today is that 4 accused for starters appeared. A total of 17 accused are part of the charge sheet that was presented in court today. Of the 17, some are companies, 5 actually in the country and others are not in the country. We can officially confirm that extradition talks and engagements have begun for Atul Gupta, his wife, and various other parties that we're interested in. The extradition talks have started for the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, as well as India.
Atul Gupta will be extradited according to the NPA ID, but maybe any possible arrest, Mosebenzi Zwane, the former agricultural MEC?
Remember, the investigating directorate does not work on speculation. So when we bring a charge sheet before court, it means it's the concrete evidence that we have on the various persons. So the people on this charge sheet, the matter pertains to the feasibility study that costed the department just below 25 million, includes the 17 accused and or companies that are before court and those that we are planning to extradite from either India or the UAE.
And how confident are you of a successful prosecution?
Very confident of a successful prosecution, but then again, it's for the presiding officers of the judiciary to decide. However, we are bringing a strong case before court, and we're saying that this essentially was the opening act, like we've been saying, before the looting at Freda.
Okay, thank you very much, Cindy Seboka from the NPA Investigating Directorate, confirming that Atul Gupta and his wife are part of the process of the extradition to get them back into the country to face the charges here. I understand 17 in total are part of the charge sheet, but for now, 4 have been formally charged. That's Peter Tabete, Limakato Morasi, as well as Siapeti Dlamini and Iqbal Sharma, the businessman with close ties to the Guptas. Accused 1 and 4 have asked that their bail application be heard on Monday, but accused number 2 and 3, their bail application will resume at 2 p.m. this afternoon.
Right, Aviwe Mtila, let's leave it there.